Chapel Hart.
How we doing, guys? Everybody good?
Doing good.
You guys always bring a little energy. And by little, I mean a whole lot.
There you go.
Today is International Women's Day, and we were talking because every year I like to bring in female artists that, man, I think are kind of just changing everything for the good. And you guys know I'm a big fan of you guys.
That's right.
And so Chapel Hart is here, and we're going to perform in a second, but I want to go and do some basics with people maybe that are being introduced to you for the first time, okay?
Okay.
So just humor me here. Danica, introduce yourself and who else is in the band with you.
Hello, I am Danica, and this is my sister Devin, and this is our first cousin Tree, and we're Chapel Hart.
Yeah,
oh,
see?
is that what I was?
That's it. I just wanted you to be like, that's me, my sister, my cousin. You guys have been together for how long?
5 years. Next month makes 5 years. Well, this month makes 5 years.
For all three or for two?
For all three.
For all three.
Uh-huh.
Yes. It became official in 2018.
And Chapel Hart is named after what?
So our hometown is Poplarville, Mississippi. And inside of Poplarville, there's a community called Derby. And inside of Derby, there's another community called Hart's Chapel. And Hart's Chapel is like where we grew up. And so we just kind of took that bad boy, flipped it, and reversed it, and came up with Chapel Hart.
It's the philosophy for me, okay? Put the thing down, flipped it, and reversed it.
Early this morning, early. You guys were setting up, and so they look much better now. But we all look a little rough this morning. Introduce your two friends here.
Well, today we are
They're not our
joined
friends.
by my oldest son, Nick.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is Nick Nikkei on guitar.
And this is my son, Darian Hodge.
We bonded over how much it sucks to wake up early in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
They were up doing the work, and I was back here, and I was like, yeah, it never gets easier. Yeah. All right, look, I do want to talk about you guys, but I would like our audience to hear you guys perform so they know just what they're in for here. So what are we going to do? What song are we doing here?
Okay, so today we're doing our current single, Glory Days, and it's also the tour that we're on, our first headlining tour. And we are truly living right smack dab in the middle of our glory days, I think. And so I think it's fun every time we do it. So
It's good you know that. Most people, myself included sometimes, you go, dang, that was it. That was when it was awesome.
right.
But you know you're in it right now. Look at you guys being all advanced with your mental health. Yeah.
We had enough older people be like, this is it, you better take it in.
You just started listening after a
So
while?
These are the glory days. This is it.
The Jolene, you can have him Jolene. Wanted to see how it was doing. 'Cause since last time I talked, it's got like almost 3 million views now on YouTube.
Yeah.
I just was like, let me check real quick while they're singing. I mean, that song is still being like watched and streamed like crazy.
Like it's still kind of. It's kind of hard to take in, and it's still so surprising because, like, we'll go to shows and there'll be people from like 5-year-olds to 85-year-olds singing every word to "You Can Have Him, Jolene."
Like, how do you know this?
I still feel like we're not quite used to that yet.
Oh man.
And it's been pretty amazing. I guess people are liking it.
Was the first time you guys played that on AGT, like on a public situation?
I mean, AGT is probably the biggest that we performed.
Did you have?
it
But I
on.
guess they didn't have it recorded. Was it online anywhere?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it was. That's the
Yeah.
first time I saw it was when it went viral, and I think I saw you guys at a boxing thing. So you guys were singing the national anthem at a boxing. I told you the story when we were together. I saw them singing. I was like, oh wow, they're really good. And then the first time I saw Jolene was when you guys were performing at AGT, which is probably how most America
people
was
did.
introduced to you because they didn't go to a boxing match like I did and have you sing the national anthem. But so that one though is just killing it. And I would imagine when something goes viral, that's got to be so weird. And that everybody, like, it doesn't matter, man, woman, old, young, everybody has seen it.
It's still kind of weird because I think before, like, we've had like a couple songs that went bacterial. It wasn't quite viral, but it spread a little bit. But
like antibiotics could have got rid of those songs, but viral, right.
You're gonna have to work to get rid of this one. But yeah, we'll go places and like sometimes people will be like, it's the Jolene girls.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, y'all look like those girls that were on AGT, really?
And so
Right,
sometimes we're like, who are
They'll wait.
those? Oh, they must be cute.
And it's crazy because this song had like life a year before that, and so we'd been out playing it for like a year.
Isn't that crazy? It's like an overnight success that took years to make. Just that song.
Yes.
Not even you guys, just the song.
Right.
And it just shows you how you can have it, craft it, work it, but it just takes some little spark from some other side just to expose it. It didn't make it any better or worse.
Right.
It
That's
just
exactly right.
got more eyeballs and more ears on it. Did you guys get to meet Dolly?
Not yet.
Okay, you
I
still
don't
haven't
think-
yet. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think I
don't know if we're ready.
not
Yeah.
ready.
I said, I'm a whole lot of woman to get up off the ground. I was like, y'all don't surprise me. Do not surprise me with Dolly, okay? Like, you got to let me know in advance. I get nervous and clammy just thinking about it.
Danica, did you have vocal surgery?
I did.
How did it go?
November. I mean, my doctor, I knew it was good when I was at my week.
Devin, why are you looking at me like she's up to something?
Because listen, that surgery was the best 2 weeks of my life. This girl could not talk. And
the devil is busy this morning,
so
okay?
at peace,
No,
y'all,
it was
Lord,
the most peaceful
my
couple
life.
weeks.
She couldn't
Like,
call
they
me.
were mean, and it was
45
like
times a day. Oh my gosh!
Imagine,
I'm still missing it.
imagine just FaceTiming her and her looking like, no, I can't say nothing. It's
Y'all,
a beautiful feeling.
So it's good for you two. But how
Yes.
about you, Danica?
thank you.
When they cut into your throat. Yeah.
Right, look, as I was laying on the bed. But I knew it. My week post-op, I went to go see him, and he looked and he said, and then my heart just dropped. And he said, "Man, that is beautiful." I was like, "Yes!" And so it was a fast recovery, and I'm so blessed to be able to do this 60 plus date tour.
Yeah.
And to night after night still, feel great, because right smack dab in the middle of AGT was kind of when it was the worst. So we were competing and I was barely being able to talk. And so
Is it hard to push hard the first time? Are you scared because you just went through something? I would think it would be like a leg injury. Like, oh man, I don't want to cut on it because I've been through surgery with it.
oh yeah. I was like, okay, that was it. That was enough.
You go a little
so
harder
I
each
was
time?
nervous, and then once we got it on the interstate, it was like, oh, so I was good.
You guys go to chapelhart.com. You guys are all over the place. Obviously, like you mentioned, you have so many shows. I'm looking at the list here all the way to July. When you guys go back home to Mississippi, are those shows big? Like, do they support?
Oh
They
my
come out
gosh,
good?
Mississippi
No, and Louisiana.
Mississippi and Louisiana shows are nuts. Like, they drive from all parts of the state.
Yeah.
And it is a big freaking family reunion every time. It is the best.
I saw you're 3 of 108 grandchildren.
Yeah.
How does your grandma or grandpa know how and who? And I don't even know 108 people.
Now, listen, first of all, I made the horrible mistake of asking grandma when I was about 9. I was like, how was it having 17 kids? And I meant emotionally. And she said, well, after 9, they just walked out. Grandma.
Wait, she actually physically birthed 17?
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Had no
17
twins.
individual births.
No twins,
No.
no triplets.
And of the 108 grandkids, there's only one set of twins.
Yeah.
So God said, be fruitful and multiply. And they said,
honey,
oh, is
that
that a
was-
challenge?
Come on.
I accept your challenge.
Wow.
That's 20 years of her life.
Wow.
Pregnant,
Yeah,
just about.
every-
I
But
think
basically,
there were
because there's some
times that
time when
our
you can't be
grandma
pregnant.
and some of the kids were pregnant
At the same time.
Yeah, so she.
Wait, say that again.
So there were times that my grandma and some of her kids were pregnant at the same time.
Because
Wow.
our youngest aunt is younger than our oldest cousin, which is weird.
It's strange. Like,
So what was how old was she when she had her oldest pregnancy?
I think 15, if I
No,
remember.
that's the
correct.
youngest.
Yes.
So how old was she when she gave birth to the 17th
last
baby?
15 plus 17.
45.
So
I'm not
probably
sure.
close
How old
40,
is Aunt Rosie? Like
48,
Oh, so,
49.
okay.
Yeah, because
young.
Rosie is only 11 years older than me. Or maybe that's
Crazy. So, I mean,
weird.
it's a ton of us.
I
She's a
bet-
baby making machine, okay? Like, that's what she was supposed to do. Because I can't imagine
No,
doing
we come from some fertile myrtles, y'all. Y'all
yeah,
better be
because even
careful.
all of our aunts and uncles, they have
I'm
at
so-
least.
Look, I'm
4
so
plus.
dramatic. I'm so dramatic. After 1, I'm going to retirement, okay? Like, that's it. I'm packing up and leaving, okay?
Chapelhart.com. CHAPEL, Hart, but HART. I would imagine that's a constant misspelling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
understandable.
it's okay because we own both domains.
You
so,
do? Great.
Yeah, you spell it wrong, it'll send you to the right place.
Smart.
Chapelhart.com, International Women's Day. I do want to ask you this final question. Like, who have been some other women in this industry that have said, hey, we're here for you if you need us?
I'm gonna start this thing off.
Yes.
Gretchen Wilson. We got a chance to meet her for my birthday. What was that, last year?
We met her before that, but this is the highlight of Dev.
Yeah, I just have
Her
to
life.
put that out there.
There you go.
But yeah, she was super.
Her heart just fell on the ground.
Yeah. She heard a couple of interviews that we had done, and we mentioned her and how she was one of our inspirations. And so she reached out. She had her people reach out, and she was like, I just want to get to meet you ladies. And so we did a Zoom with her. And she was just super, super sweet to us. And she was like, I appreciate you guys, you know, even mentioning me in any of your interviews, because it's been a while since anyone had done that. But she's one of them.
Yeah, Tanya Tucker. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait until the meeting. I feel like it's gonna be Hot Mess Express right on contact. Okay.
Well, because
I'm excited.
and because Tanya sent us like a special message before our finale performance for AGT.
This is why we cried during the entire performance.
Yeah,
And
nobody
Howie
told
was
us.
like, "That was terrible, y'all."
Oh yeah, you
Like,
don't watch the videos. You don't watch the emotional videos.
Nobody told us not to watch
Nobody
the
told
videos
us
until
that.
Luckily,
afterwards.
when I did Dancing with the Stars, we had that week where they were like, it's an emotional week. And people and my partner was like, don't even look up. Don't look
Yeah.
up and close your ears because it's going to make you emotional that you can't perform your best.
We missed that whole little.
After we walked off, he said, I was like, well, we watched the video. He said, no, you're never supposed to watch the video. I was like, that would have been good before going on the stage, not coming out. So,
Well, listen, you guys are it's just so much fun to have. And I hope people go watch you live. You know, you guys were just singing on the sidewalk
Yes,
That's it.
for hours at a time.
On the streets.
Street workers.
No, we were not street workers. We worked on the
working on the
street.
street.
There's a big
And then I
difference.
came
Yeah,
along.
yeah.
Not a street
Absolutely
worker.
big difference. All right, you guys go to chapelhart.com, get tickets to the show, and thank you guys for coming in. Boys, we were all up here grinding out this morning. You know, they're probably sleeping in their comfy beds. You know who's up doing the work? Us. But they're the talented ones. They get to do that, right?
welcome to Women's
That's right.
International
That's
Market.
right. All right, there they are. Chapel Hart, everybody. Nice job, guys.
It's a Bobby Bones show.